Shut the fuck up! Fucker! Move! Damn it!
Alrighty, folks at home, we are live, continuing our very tough GTA 6 coverage in the face of adversity, a game that everyone pretends to care about, yet no one wants to discuss. Just 11 days potentially until the GTA trailer could very well drop for GTA 6, and yet the conversation has come to an all-time low. So maybe Rockstar should cancel this game because quite clearly the audience is not ready for GTA 6, and maybe this generation doesn't deserve GTA 6 because we're just potentially 11 days until the GTA 6 trailer, December 1st, and the conversation is zero, even on GTAforums.com, which is where they discuss all of it in extreme detail. The conversation has deflated, the conversation has waned, and yet we are potentially just 11 days away until something may or may not happen. So GTA 6, the biggest entity in all of entertainment, can they hit that home run, or will it be a total unmitigated disaster? Well, no one cares right now, but the fake fans are going to rear their head once the trailer comes out in just about, well, a few weeks from now. So let's go ahead and get a one in the chat. We're off to a very slow start here today. I don't know what has happened here in the month of November, but everyone is busy with their family and living life, I suppose, as opposed to being on the internet and being terminally online and watching YouTubers and having fake fantasies of these celebrity friends and things like that. So with that said, let's go ahead and get a one in the chat. We're going to get things kicking off early here today. Support the show if you can by liking, sharing, and if you can, go above and beyond and have the means. We do appreciate that very so much as well. It is 40 degrees Fahrenheit out here, so it is not ideal to sit out here for too long because if you don't move the body a little bit around, it gets rather cold quick. So we're going to see how long we can last out here, but nonetheless, it is colder than yesterday, and it's only going to get colder because that's just how it is. So we will be starting question of the day very shortly here. Last night we played Mafia 3, and I thought the game, well, I really don't know what to think about the game, but we played Mafia 3 last night, and interesting to say the least. Maybe not as broken as I remembered, but I can't tell if it's the unpatched version or not. Obviously it is, but I remember the game being a little bit worse than that in terms of bugs and in terms of things breaking, but we did have a few moments last night where we thought, wow, this is not ready to ship. It's not ready for mass consumption, and they just, quite frankly, do not care. So that was interesting to say the least. So we played Mafia 3 last night for about 6 hours. And, well, we had a few viewers, and then they all left, and then it was one of those things. But today we're here continuing the discussion on GTA 6, 11 days potentially until the GTA 6 trailer. It's 11 days until December 1st. No one cares. This conversation has been very tough. I don't remember what we covered last November, but it was probably the Callisto Protocol if I had to guess, and I can't remember that being this tough. I mean, this is like pulling teeth out here to get people to talk about the biggest entity in all of entertainment, and you can't help but come to the conclusion that maybe the hype is fabricated, or maybe the generation that did hype these games is no longer interested anymore. I have no fucking idea, but a lot of people have gone soft, and a lot of people have gone woke, and a lot of people agree with now Jack Thompson and saying, hey, GTA is too violent, and that's going woke and that's going soft. And I would argue, well, the new Doom games have gone woke. Doom 2016 is woke. Doom Eternal is woke. I mean, they're baby games. It's like playing Fortnite. The monsters in the game do not look terrifying. They're supposed to be demons in hell, and yet they look like something you would see within Fortnite. They got green slime all over the screen, like Nickelodeon. This is supposed to be hell. It's supposed to be demons in hell, and all of that stuff, but we're not seeing it. So... and they praised Doom Eternal, they praised Doom 2016. And in just a few days, the fake memberships will expire, which is going to be fantastic because we're going to have to make some changes around here, unfortunately. And that will allow me to communicate more directly to more authentic people, if that makes any sense. So that's going to be a fun day, I suppose. Troy Sports coming through 18 months. Rockstar fell off faster than David Jaffe Duncan stumbling through woods. Yeah. I don't know what that means. Guys, it is cold out here, so I cannot guarantee a long show. We'll try and go for as long as we can. We got at least 4 layers on, but these shows are very hard to do. Okay, let's just put it that way. We could go inside and play a game, but there's no interest in that. There's really not interest in anything around here. So it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you show. You're going to get chastised. You're going to get vilified. You're going to get this, that, and the third. So, you know, it's just sickening and it's tiring, to be quite frank. But it is what it is. All right, so we're going to be going ahead and asking question of the day. If we do not get support here today, we will be starting a drama show tonight to get people talking, because that seemingly is what is needed. And I don't like to go down that road, but I have a lot to get off my chest. And it's okay for everyone else to speak their mind, but not me. You know, I'm a constantly under fire. So very sad. Hey Siri, start a timer for 7 minutes. 7-minute timer.
7 minutes,
right.
Counting down.
Okay, so in 7 minutes, we're going to be asking question of the day. For the folks at home that could be able to tune in here, we are going to be asking question of the day. I'm literally sitting out here on a wet bench. It's 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and we want to talk to other people in this chat. Guys, go make your own fucking personal chat room, okay? Please. God damn, you guys live in L.A., you guys, you know, or you don't know what cold is, you don't know what Midwest is, you don't get it, okay? You just don't get the weather over here. And that's okay, I don't expect you to. But if I got to sit out here for an hour and 30 minutes in 40-degree Fahrenheit weather, which is like 10 degrees above freezing, well, let's at least kind of get together in a way that makes sense. So we got 5 minutes and 50-something seconds before the question of the day. Someone's coming through. Jason is our hero, member for 17 months. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. Jason is our hero, member for 17 months. We were going to do a special where we showcase and highlight people in the community, but that's not necessarily a bright idea because it puts well, I'm not going to get into why, but that's why we didn't go forward with that. It's not because we don't appreciate our folks. It's because, well, other reasons. So we have 5 minutes left, folks, and we will start question of the day. 5 minutes left, and we will start question of the day. So make sure to share it. Make sure to tell your friends that we're live. And we'll see where we go from here. But if things do not pick up in the coming weeks, especially when Rockstar does pull the curtain back, well, I'm not sure what to tell you at that point. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see on how the cookie ultimately crumbles. But when you guys are showing me that you don't care about this show, and there's multiple ways that you show that, you don't have to say that. When you can't be bothered to participate, when you can't be bothered to call in, when you can't be bothered to, you know, do things like that, then ultimately, I think that says everything.
Official Source Troy super chatted $5. Walking Dead streams were Kino BTW.
Yeah, where were you?
It's funny how the worst games of the year have been the most interesting to play this year.
Yeah, I didn't see you. Didn't see you in there. We need people that participate while we're live. I don't, you know, I'm not interested in people commenting after the fact the stream ended. It's literally pointless. The whole point of a stream is to come together in real time. That's literally what this is about. That's the entire essence of this.
It's over.
And when you choose not to be here, it hurts me. But that doesn't matter, right?
Dan from LA super chatted $5.
It's not about what I think, about what I feel.
There,
Yet I produce my own show. Yeah, this is the content. You know, you're seeing the celebrity right here.
Fans.
I hate to, I hate to
over,
sound like an
baby,
egomaniac, but
bear,
it's just true. It's
baby,
like, well, eyeballs
bear,
are on me. They're not on
baby,
you.
bear,
Well, why is that the
baby,
case? Because no one
bear,
cares about what you have
baby,
to say.
Bear, baby, bear.
Dan from LA coming through. That's what we're talking about. So we got 3 minutes until the question of the day. We will start the poll, and then we'll go into calls, and then that probably will be about it. So we like to keep it pretty direct out here, unfortunately, because, well, the weather is getting nastier, and, well, no one cares about this subject. So when the YouTube algorithm does not push this out and no one manually shares it, then there's no room for any diversity in here in terms of different discussions and different viewpoints. It's all the same crap every day. So it is hard, and it does get less and less interesting. So well, the only thing sad is well, I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to get into it. There's a lot I could say. I could write a book on all of this. So we got 2 minutes and 20-something seconds, folks. We got 2 minutes and 20-something seconds here, and we're going to be starting question of the day. You got to be in here when we need you. You know, I'm not going to roll the red carpet out for people that want to take. They leave, and then everyone, they want the attention because they leave, and oh, Michael's going to notice my absence, and then they come back, and then they want like a big rollout, and it's like no. So I'm not giving special treatment to people that just deliberately leave the show and then come back. It's like, where were you? Well, you were busy elsewhere, probably, right? So I'm not rolling the red carpet out for you out here. If you choose not to participate. Can't be bothered to show up anymore, well, I think that says everything. Alrighty, question of the day will be starting very soon. You either fuck with my shit or you don't. It's as simple as that. And I'm not saying you should be here 24/7, but when you have been previously for weeks and months on end, and I can go back to any stream and guess who's there, And now all of a sudden it's a problem that we can't be bothered to show up. Well, that's ridiculous. I'm sorry. It's just a little ridiculous. Nonetheless, here we go. 7 seconds until question of the day, folks. We're going to get started here shortly because holy fuck is it cold out here. The show must go on. So here we go. Question of the day. Question of the day. Will GTA 6 be on PS4? Will GTA 6 be on PS4? It's a yes or no question. Will GTA 6 be on PS4? Go ahead and vote in the poll if you would like to voice your opinion. Will GTA 6 be on PS4? Will GTA 6 be on PS4? The poll is live. The poll is live in the chat. You can participate right now. Poll is live. Will GTA 6 be on PlayStation 4? Should be an obvious one, but maybe it's not. Question of the day is live. Will GTA 6 be on PS4? Question of the day is live. Let's set another 5-minute timer, and then we'll end the poll. Hey, Siri, start a 5-minute timer.
5 minutes, counting down.
So we have a 5-minute timer, and we will end the question of the day and see the poll results. Will GTA 6 be on PS4?
Daniel super chatted $5. I never played any GTA games, but I'm looking forward to 6.
buddy.
But what's up with the price of the game?
You've never played GTA before. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Unless you were born, yesterday. I mean, that doesn't even make sense. Never played GTA before, by the way. Okay, well, I guess the games aren't popular then.
It's over.
I guess the games aren't popular then.
Apocalypticism super chatted €5. Can you consider doing this show inside sometimes for us Europeans at this time? As
I
later
mean,
we're
I
sleeping?
could, but why does it? So you're saying you want a gameplay stream instead of an outdoor stream? Well, there's a lot of people that have different opinions on what they like and what they want. I like to vary the show and do different shows on a daily basis. I mean, we could sit in our basement and tell Mother to get the frozen pizza ready just like every other streamer does, but part of the fun of this show is kind of the oddity of it. I want people to question, like, wait a minute, why is this guy outside? Because that's fucking weird in and of itself, and it's like, yeah, we're outside in 40-degree weather. Well, there you go. Sparks the imagination. Alrighty, 3 minutes and 17 seconds. Question of the day will be closing. The poll will be ending here in just about 3 minutes or so. Alrighty, we got about 2 minutes left here, 1 minute and 50-something seconds, so go ahead and vote in the poll, or don't. But nonetheless, the poll will be wrapping up here in about 1 minute and 30-something seconds. Oh. We are 1 minute away until question of the day wraps up here. 1 minute away until question of the day wraps up. And then we'll be jumping into the call-in segment for a period of time. And then more than likely close this one down. 40-something seconds remain until the question of the day concludes here. 40-something seconds, folks. Will GTA 6 be on PS4? You can vote in the poll down below, or wherever that is on your screen. Will GTA 6 be on PS4? We have 20-something seconds before we see the results. Jack Thompson coming through.
Jack super chatted $4.99. If Rockstar dumps it onto the PS4, it's the final nail in the coffin for GTA. If that happens, it's so genuinely over. Bear, wolf, lightning showers.
We'll have to see. Alrighty, the timer has expired, folks. The timer has expired. And as such, we are ending the poll here. We are ending the poll here, and we are going to see the results. We are going to see the results right here. Here we go.
It's over.
The results are live.
I'm a fucking devil super chatted $5. Kino timer.
Alrighty, the results are live on the screen. The results are live on the screen, and 75% said no, it will not be on PS4. 24% said yes, it will be on PS4 with only 194 votes, which is less votes than yesterday's show, yesterday's broadcast. I forgot the question yesterday, but nonetheless today we asked, will GTA 6 be on PS4? I think the answer is no. However, 24% of people did say that yes, it will be on PS4, more than likely to play Contrarian. Now, there is a possibility that this could be a reality. We just don't know Rockstar's plans, and some of the development footage, the leaked alpha footage, was running on a PlayStation 4. Now, does that mean it's releasing for it? I highly doubt it, but hey, we just do not know. If they wanted to maximize, then they would release on as many consoles and platforms as possible. And PlayStation 4 still has a pretty big install base as of 2023 and 2024. Because right now there's no reason to upgrade to PS5. You can play Modern Warfare 3 on your PS4. So if Call of Duty has yet to drop it, then quite frankly, this still has a possibility. But that remains to be seen. Nonetheless, question of the day, will GTA 6 be on PS4? The results are in. 75% said no, 24% said yes, with 194 votes. Now, with that said, folks at home, let's go ahead and try and get your call on the air. Now, reminder, I got to take this glove off every single time, and it is not necessarily ideal out here. So, going to probably keep this one short and sweet, and hopefully in a way that makes sense. So, the line is open. The number is on the screen. I don't know it off the top of my head, and I can't see it right now, so we are waiting for your call. The lines are open here. It is not a software-based telephone number. That means that you can call it from your phone. Okay, you call it from your phone. You do not need software. There's people in here that think you need software to call that. You do not. You call it from your phone. You call it from your phone. That's how you do it. You call it from your phone. Hello, you're on the air. Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
Too new, and it'll run really bad on PS4. Another reason is because I think the PS4 doesn't have the capabilities of the huge open world, as well as other aspects of the game.
Well, Red Dead 2 ran just fine on it.
Yes, but this is a new Unreal Engine they're going to use, as well as water physics they've already talked about, and clearly, I don't know if the PS4 could handle it. Now, it could be on the PS4. It could, but it would run really laggy. It would run really bad.
Well,
like,
I mean, Hogwarts Legacy made its way to the Switch, and they had to make some big compromises with that game. I mean, it looks like a PSP game, but I mean, it still is on the Switch. And if you have a Switch, you can play Hogwarts Legacy. It's just not going to look as good. It's not going to have all the bells and whistles. There's going to be more loading screens and this, that, and the third. But technically, I'm pretty sure, I mean, unless they got some really crazy technology behind this one and that only works on the new hardware, yeah, I think the possibility of this being on PS4 is pretty slim. So,
well, you remember how they talked about making Grand Theft Auto 4 PS3 exclusive. Maybe they might not do. They're of course not going to do it with this one, but even if they do, they're going to utilize the DualShock controller to its full potential, as well as the haptic feedback and motion triggers. Like if you're walking on sand, if you're walking on gravel, or you're swimming.
Yep.
And that'll be that. And I really think that GTA 6 is going to, I don't know this, but if it's going to be the entirety state of Florida, like they did with Los Santos, because it would just make sense to do that. Maybe it'll be the same size as Red Dead 2. I don't know that. But if it is, maybe the PS4 could handle it. But like you said, the bells and whistles might have to be removed in order to make that happen. But my biggest fear about GTA 6 is it not being as intense as GTA 4, because GTA 4 had a lot of politically incorrect humor. There's a TV show in the game called Republican Space Rangers, and oh my God, is that show offensive nowadays?
Oh yeah. Well, it's just it's like I said. I don't think you can make a GTA 6 with the way that they did that before in the past and bring it into this modern climate. It's just impossible, and that's why this game is going to be different.
Oh no, yeah, without a doubt. The writing team isn't there, and what I really think. It might not save the game, but what they really do need in this game is a parody of something on the radio. Now, here's what I'm thinking. Make fun of something relevant, like incels or alpha male podcast, something that is controversial, but will ruffle a few feathers in a way that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because making fun of...
Well, they can parody Joe Rogan or something. I don't know.
Yeah. No, they've talked about that. And I think what happened was, he offered a lot of money, and they were like, well, we've already done this with Ray Liotta, so,
Yeah, they don't like working with celebrities because, well...
No, because they're assholes, basically.
Well, you got to pay them millions of dollars, and, they might be great, but, Vice City and San Andreas had a lot of celebrities, and then they pulled back from that with GTA 4 and 5, and, they usually get, like, TV actors and actresses, and... they're fairly good, so get the job done. And
yeah, no, without a doubt. Yeah, but I noticed a lot of the people who have time to call in, or they're losers because all they do is make weird noises and stuff. And I just have to ask, if you have a chance to be heard, why not say something that's intellectual?
Yeah, well, listen, we appreciate you for calling in, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Take care. Oh, finally a caller that could put together a sentence. Holy shit. Has hell frozen over? What's going on? Alrighty, folks. We just did question of the day. The results were just on the screen. Now we're taking your calls here. And we'll see if we can get you on the line. 818-284-6188. The number is on the screen right there. You call in from the telephone. Oh. All right, let's go ahead and take this call here. Hello, you're on the air.
Fable.
Oh, really? Where the hell have you been? Where the hell have you been?
Man, we're working, bro.
Oh, working, by the way. It's literally Thanksgiving. Working, by the way.
Bro.
Let me guess. I'll stream on Thanksgiving, and you guys will have excuses still. Working, by the way.
Oh, you're that legend. Plus, when you're a boss, you work every day, bro. We don't have holidays, bro. I don't get that shit. How you been, man?
Who's working on Thanksgiving?
What do you think?
Who's working on Thanksgiving? What do you mean?
My workers are, bro. Anyway,
Holy
that doesn't
shit.
matter. That doesn't matter. Okay, look.
Man,
man,
you better be paying overtime. What you mean, homie? Your workers are working on Thanksgiving? Bro.
Dude, they're good. They're okay.
Yeah, but
dude.
holy shit.
That's not the point. Look. Oh my God, GTA 6.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What do you think? Like I told you, they even updated their website because it's a part of the marketing pipeline.
No, they did
Do you
not.
think
No,
it's
they
a
did
joke
not.
over here? Yeah,
No, they
it
did
is.
not.
Yes, it is.
No, they did not, bro.
No, not the logo. Not with the logo yet. That's like next month.
Okay.
But like they're making way, They're like updating the servers, and they just had a whole new layout in the social.
Well, quite
club.
frankly, I barely even noticed.
Oh, it's over. No, but it's a sick little thing where you hover over the Rockstar logo and it flashes like that 3D color, the light blue and
they're
red.
saying that was always there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's over. No. But honestly, like, trust me.
What?
It's like 11 days away, man. And then once you see Grand Theft Auto 6, you're gonna be like, oh my God, Fable was right the entire time. Like, why couldn't we ever listen to him? You know?
Well, I mean, you seem enthused. I mean, jeez. What happened to the excitement and the hype? I mean, you were shilling this. You said the technical flash and all of this stuff like a week ago. Now you're down bad. I mean, what happened?
No, it's true because honestly, what else is there to say?
Oh,
Like,
here
we're,
we
like,
go.
on the
Nothing to
end game
discuss.
of
And you
it.
have a game that's literally bigger than the Beatles coming out. You have a game that's literally bigger than any movie coming out. I mean, how is there nothing to discuss? You guys are down bad.
Dude, no, because the discussion is about to roll in. Man, look, I hate repeating myself every time.
Well, that's what I have
What
to
is
do
the
on a daily
marketing
basis. I have to repeat
pipeline?
myself until
I
something
know,
happens
that's
here
true.
with this. Sam Hauser needs to get up off the couch and do it.
Holy
Launch the
shit.
trailer. It's already
No,
done. You
he's-
know the trailer's already done.
It is.
I know.
It is.
So
And
it's
by the
just
way,
sitting.
like,
It's just sitting there.
what type of song do you think it's gonna have, man? See, and that's what I'm saying. Only Rockstar could do something like that. Like, even for you to think about the trailer and be just hyped off of what the
Well, no one's hyped.
original
No one's
soundtrack
hyped.
to that game
No
is
one's
gonna be.
hyped.
Yeah, they are. Look,
Oh,
we're
come on,
hyped.
buddy.
There's
Oh, come on,
350
buddy.
people
Look at
in
the Google
here.
Trends.
We don't
Look at the
matter.
Google Trends. Bro, I'm on
okay,
GTA forums every day,
what
and that
other
shit
game-
has come to a crawl. No one's even talking about it.
Mike, what other game is even trending? Dude, you have Modern Warfare 3. And by the way, that
That's
game is
why
so
Modern
flop.
Warfare
That game
3
so
is
trash.
king. Modern Warfare 3, Walking Dead Destinies. Everyone's talking about that. Hell, I was playing Mafia 3 last night. That's how down bad gaming
by the
is.
way,
We're going
Modern
back to
Warfare
Mafia
3
3.
just came out. Modern Warfare 3 just came out. It's supposedly like this record-breaking Call of Duty game. Nobody talks about it except a bunch of losers, like about 3,000 people in this entire world that have it trending. And that's a game that just came out. And that's a game that should be overshadowing Grand Theft Auto 6, but it's not. Grand Theft Auto 6 is
GTA
literally
6 is already
shitting on
dead.
that game.
Okay, GTA 6 is already dead. What you mean?
Oh, it's over. No, it's not. No way. Think about it.
Well, I honestly
Mike,
think at this rate.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine you wake up in the morning and then you see Grand Theft Auto VI trailer, like officially published by Rockstar.
Well,
And then-
I'll be
and then you
I'll be
click it, and
disappointed.
then-
I need something a little bit more than them just dropping the trailer at this point. I need a countdown. I need to get really excited about this. I mean, I'm out here in the
what
freezing
if they
cold. I got to get excited about something. You know what I mean?
That's so true, 100%.
Yeah.
No, look, but I'm probably thinking by the 27th, they'll probably put like a 7-day countdown.
Well, I'm hoping
I'm really
so.
calling it by maybe the 1st or like the 4th, man. Like, and it's coming, dude.
Well, do you think
Like,
it's
we're right
going
around-
to be after or before the Game Awards or during the Game Awards?
Okay, it's probably going to be before. When is the Game Awards? When is that? Like on the 7th?
December 7th.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm personally thinking they'll just probably drop it before it, so we'll just have our eyes on from the 1st all the way to the 6th. But then again, I wouldn't bank on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. It's probably gonna be either like the 1st, 2nd, 6th, and probably in the morning, like the day of the TGA. But it's not gonna be like it'll probably be still there. But it's not going to be announced, you know? It's not going to be the full display, like full on. Like, Rockstar's not going to do that, bro. You know what I mean? They're not going to put their fucking...
Well, let me ask you this. What if they delay the trailer? What if they delayed the trailer?
No, that's not going to happen.
What if they said delayed until February?
Okay, look, I love Doomer fantasies. Like, I love...
it's a big Doomer fantasy 24/7 around here.
I know. Sometimes, I guess the best of us, but come on, man. That's really not the case, dude. At the end of the day, this isn't just like...
No, what you mean, homie? My
video game
hate fantasy
culture
is going to
and
become fulfilled, okay? Holy shit. Sam Hauser is going to fumble the football, okay? It's over.
No, dude. By the way, me and Sam Hauser are like best friends. He's telling me this game's going to be a masterpiece, so just expect it.
Yeah, you sound hyped. I mean, what happened? A week and a half ago, you were really hyped. You were defending this. Now
Dude,
you went woke. You went woke.
Yeah. No, it's like early in the morning.
Oh,
man,
here we
like,
go with the
like,
early in the morning.
like
I'm
my
out here, 40
girlfriend's
degree weather
sleeping currently.
on a Tuesday afternoon. sitting on a wet
Oh, it's
bench.
over.
You know, I mean, you're probably in a mansion. You know, you got the nice TV going already. Yeah,
No,
what you mean, homie?
no. The only mansion I'm in is like Franklin's like little house, like on the hills. That's the closest I'm
Whoa,
to
holy
an
shit.
LA
Whoa, you
mansion,
got
bro.
Franklin's house on the hills?
No,
Damn.
I'm saying in the game. I'm
Oh.
saying in the game, not in real
Oh, I
life.
thought you meant
It's
like you have a
over.
house like Franklin in GTA 5. I thought, well, damn, where's your support? You know,
Oh
you fucking living
shit,
large, baby.
bro.
What you mean? $5 ain't nothing.
Holy shit. Yeah, man. No, trust me. If I was like with Franklin's house, like I'd be breaking the bank for you, bud. But
Well,
you
someone's
know,
going to have to step up.
here and there,
Jeez.
here and there. I mean, there are some heavy hitters.
No,
shout
they're
out,
not here
you know?
anymore. They all
I'm
left.
glad,
It's
I'm
over.
glad.
They all left. They threw the towel in. I told people, I said, this is a sprint. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon, you know. And a lot of people don't get that. They come in here and they play sprint, and then they get gassed, and then they like, oh, the show's trash. It's so repetitive and stuff like that. But it's like, bro, this is a marathon, you know. And most people can't
Tell
handle
you
it.
what, man. The real fans, they're always going to be here, bro.
Well, they
We
better
make
start
all
showing
their
back
days.
up
That
here in
much
the
I can
coming
tell
weeks when
you.
this GTA 6 trailer comes because it's going to be a big show.
You know what's gonna happen when GTA 6 trailer comes? I know you so well, Mike. Like you being one of my favorite YouTubers.
Yeah.
I know what you're gonna do, and I predict it. Like
Okay,
I'm
buddy.
predicting it. This is what you're gonna love it. You're literally gonna be like talking about it. You're gonna be replaying the trailer like a billion times, but then you're just gonna be like, oh, whoever's like expecting Grand Theft Auto 6 is an idiot. Like it's over. But deep down, you're gonna love it. Like you're gonna be so
Okay,
ready for
buddy.
it.
Okay.
You're gonna be so hyped, but then every time you're just gonna be like, oh, this game's pathetic, and you're gonna talk down about it, but deep down inside, you know, like this is the greatest thing you've ever experienced.
Oh,
That's video
you know,
games.
maybe that's your fantasy. Maybe that you're talking about yourself. What you mean, homie?
No, dude,
Bro.
it's literally gonna happen. I could tell, bro.
So you're
'Cause you know
you're
why?
saying I'm
'Cause-
gonna love it deep down, but hate it just for clicks or whatever.
No, not for clicks. Just for like clicks would mean you're not being authentic, but you are so authentic to your show that's your
we try,
what's
baby.
it called? Like your niche, you know? Like that's your like you have to be like the guy that's truly in the middle ground. You'll never be the guy to be like, okay, this is where it's at.
Well,
this is
if
the
I
bread
really
and
wanted
butter.
clicks, I would go
This
into
is
the woke discussion that's currently trending. I mean, that's been trending for a long
Yeah.
time, but it's really popping off now. And there's a whole new, no one cares about when people critique about game design stuff. I mean, that's just nerdy shit. Like, no one gives a fuck. Oh, this game's got a bug or a glitch. It's like, who cares? Oh, this game, you can't do this, you can't do that. NPCs are on the schedules. Literally, no one cares. So it's like, you know, if we were going down that road for clicks, I mean, that's the worst road you can go down to try and get people to care
Do you
about
think no
what you're
one
talking about.
cares? Or
Well,
do
no
you
one cares
think
about
that
game
they're
design
so
stuff. It's all about
confident in
woke this,
Rockstar
woke
they're
that,
gonna-
you know, the politics and all that crap.
give
That's
me a
all it is.
break. I know.
That's all it is.
pathetic,
It's annoying.
seriously.
I mean, I never got into that shit. I you know, now I'm just saying it because it's funny. I want to see if it actually works. Because everyone else is saying everything's woke, and it's like, well, I don't even know what the fuck that means. But I mean,
Oh yeah, man. You know.
I mean, I know what
it's just so
censorship is, and it's like, well, yeah, that's a little
Just so
ridiculous that they censored
hypocritical.
GTA 5, because I don't think it's needed. I just don't think the censorship was necessarily needed. I mean, well,
at the
here,
end of the day, the
you know,
same people
what's
that are
worse than
calling
that
woke-
is that, you know, maybe Rockstar did go woke with GTA 5 10 years ago. I mean, I've never played an open world game where they restrict the player to that extent. In Mafia 3, you can go into an interior and the game doesn't really change. At least for most interiors. I played it last night. You can go in and, you know, it's still the
Yeah.
same game as it was when you know, before you entered the interior. Watch Dogs 2, you can go into an interior, do whatever you want. Okay, well, why are these Rockstar games, they're turning into glorified gameplay cutscene walking sims when you go into interiors? Like the whole fucking game changes and you can't even run, you can't do anything.
Oh, I know what you mean, especially in Red Dead 2, whenever like you're in your campsite and you can't run.
That is annoying, bro.
2% speed, yeah, I really hated that too. You know, especially when the game is so big and you have so many things to do. The last thing you want to do is just be walking in like this slow cinematic effect in your camp. Like, give me a fucking break. I just want to go eat this meal.
Well,
that Pearson cooked
why
up,
do you
know,
think
and
they're
get
doing
back on my
that?
horse.
Do you think they're doing that to preserve the cinematic integrity of the game, or they want to make it look as realistic as possible, or
It's because they believe that they don't want to make the game too fast paced, and those moments when you think they're like against
well, that's
you,
why a lot of people like the first Red Dead more.
Exist, yeah,
because it's more action oriented.
Didn't exist, everything would be so fast paced. You'd kind of be confused, and it'll throw you out of that whole Midwestern feeling, I mean, but in the same time, like Red Dead 1 didn't have too many moments where it wants to set up a fast pace. I think they really did a good job on expanding where the missions are from point A to point B, for example. So it wasn't too much of a slog. There's like not too much dialogue that you have to like sit back and listen to until they came there. And I think Red Dead 2 really was lacking on having that like pacing as like Red Dead 1 was. But you can't deny, dude, that Red Dead 2, that game's a masterpiece, bro. Let's be honest. There's some things that, of course, like
it's really not, bro. Name one thing in that game that's new to Rockstar Games.
One thing that's
new? Yeah, one feature, one gameplay mechanic, one detail, one anything. Name one thing.
Well, you can't put it like that, but
no, what you mean, homie?
No, because look, I understand that because I get you. Like the akimbo status in any of the shooters, I think wasn't like Max Payne first of all until they got to San Andreas, so they added that, and then holstering, and then the Deadeye has been in there. Weapon rules has already existed.
Everything that Red Dead 2 did, it's already been done before. So when I played the game, the only thing that it did I guess you can get on the train and you can drive the train now. I guess that's one thing that's new.
Yeah, but this was the first time where they technically threw in all of their elements, right, into one of their games, almost like even from Bully, like the dialogue option and stuff. So what they probably had in mind was, I guess, just try to focus on making one of the best stories you can, like in video game storytelling, and just having everything so fleshed out, because you can't deny that world is alive, man.
Oh, jeez.
Matrix it out. Hey, by the way, when you say everybody's standing, that's not the case, man. Like, you cherry picked that.
What are you talking? How did I cherry pick it?
Yeah, man, because you go to where it's literally a station, where the whole gist of a station is to become stationary and wait for your ride.
Okay,
so,
but look, Rockstar
there.
North blocked me. Okay, a dude at Rockstar North blocked me because I criticized Red Dead 2. What a fucking pussy. What a fucking snowflake. And I'm heated about that. I'm fucking sorry. I'm heated about that. I showed him game design flaws, and instead of saying, yeah, we could do better, they were like, fuck this loser, we're blocking you. I've never interacted with this guy once. Obviously, I don't even know who the fuck it is, but I found out I was blocked because I went to his profile because he was replying to someone else, and it's like, well, wait a minute. What the fuck's going on here? Rockstar North engineer blocked. What a loser. Couldn't handle the heat. Couldn't handle the heat. I showed the NPC put the fucking bale of hay into the thing, and it disappeared. And now that's a problem to a Rockstar North dev. Or I showed they were hammering in the nails, and the nails disappear. Oh, that doesn't fit the narrative. That's like the NBA. When the NBA shows highlights of whoever, Kevin Durant, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, whoever's in the NBA. I don't even know anymore. But, they show highlights, and they present them as the best in the world, right? Well, they show highlights, they present the players as the best in the world, but they never show you the times where they don't put the basket in the hoop. They never show you that stuff. And it's like, that's the narrative with Red Dead 2. They don't show you what could be better. I'm literally trying to help Rockstar for free. And if they're looking at that and saying, oh, you're just a detractor, you're just a hater, well, I don't know what to tell you. Because, they can call me right now. The number's on the fucking screen. If Rockstar wants to talk, let's go.
Like, what was before Red Dead 2 then that was as, like, grande as that game? You know what I mean? Like, what else was that much of a... Like, what else pushed tech that far?
Oh, come on.
Dude, this game... No, let's be real. Mike, even when you look at, like, the mud, when you look at snowprints, like, just the way even NPCs react to the rain, they react, man.
But there's no...
Mike,
Bro.
I could give you an instance.
Yeah.
I could give you an instance yesterday. Like, I'm not even kidding with you. I was playing the game.
Oh, you were
like,
playing the game
I
instead of
just-
watching my show, huh? You couldn't
No,
watch
no, I keep you on
Mafia
the
3
side.
is
That's
better
how
than
I'm
Red
taught
Dead 2, bro.
sometimes.
I had so much
Like,
fun with
no,
Mafia
no,
3.
no.
Scott.
Like I'm there, but sometimes like I just don't talk. You know, it's time for
Oh,
others to
here
get
we
the light
go.
too
Here
sometimes,
we
man.
go.
Other people need the.
Other people,
need
by the way.
love
There's
too,
always
man.
3 people in this chat. Other people, by the way. You act like there's 1,000 people chatting. Clogging up the fucking chat, huh?
I know you have dedicated fans, man.
Too scared to
You
chat?
have some real fans.
Sad, yeah, dedicated, by the way.
So when I was playing it, by the way, so okay, look, I just killed somebody. This guy comes in, and no matter how I even describe it, like I'll try to clip that video, like I clipped it. I'll try to send it to you through Twitter, bro. The way it's pointed out, like he comes in with this horse, and this guy goes like, "You did this," and you know it gives you the dialogue to either like aggress him, stop the witness, like or
Yeah, I
defuse,
mean, okay.
whatever.
I mean, every game does that. What do you?
No, but then there's dialogue that I never heard before, and this game always does that, bro. It's not the same dialogue. By the way, there's pictures when Dan Houser leaked, like a couple weeks before Red Dead 2 came out. Mike, that's like a 500,000 page dialogue, like that entire.
Well,
game.
yeah, it's a movie game.
Like,
Arthur,
no, dude, it's live.
we need more money, Arthur. That's the whole game. That is Tahiti, Arthur. I got a plan. You gotta have faith, Arthur. That's literally the whole game. Is it not?
Yeah, but it's like way deeper than God.
Oh,
of War
way
and
deeper,
stuff
by
and
the
all
way.
that
You
other
just moved to
stuff.
different camps, and then you eventually... The Tahiti segment was
It's
absolute
way deeper
shit.
than God of
I'm
War,
sorry, bro.
way deeper
The
than The
Tahiti
Last
segment
of
was
Us.
absolute shit. I wanted to turn the game off right then and there, but I already knew Arthur Morgan was going to die, so it's like... Because that was spoiled, actually. And it's like, well, I just got to push through this, but now we're doing this whole 4-hour Tahiti fucking thing, shooting gallery. Oh, the game's trash, bro.
No, dude.
Bro, the whole
no.
game is a shooting
not.
gallery. Okay, if I'm going to
No,
play a
it's pretty
shooting
deep.
gallery, I'm playing Mafia 3.
Dude, are you really comparing Mafia 3 to Red Dead 2?
Mafia 3 is better.
It's over.
Mafia 3 is
No,
better.
oh.
You have more
Okay,
freedom.
buddy.
Mafia 3 is better.
Okay,
You have
this
more
is what you
freedom.
do. This is your niche. This is your
How
niche.
is it my niche? Mafia
Dude,
3 is better than
are
Red
you
Dead 2.
telling
I
me-
just
are you
played it
telling me
last
Mafia
night.
3 has more... Okay, if a game has more freedom, it somehow has more content. Are you telling me that Mafia 3 has more content than Red Dead Redemption 2? Come on, bro. That's not the case. Dude, Mafia 3, you know who could play it? A third grader. A third grader could get on, but not a third
Oh,
grader
listen
can't play
here,
Red Dead
buddy.
2.
You never even played
You
Mafia 3.
can't.
Dude, look, I mean,
I'm
bro.
telling you. Okay, by the way, Mafia 3 is slop. Only Mafia 1 and 2 is like goated. Like,
I disagree.
those
You know,
games. I don't know what
look,
happened with the
I
third
thought
one.
that too, but it's just like
What happened with the
we don't
third
need the
one?
same story over and over again about, Vito in New York, whatever happens. Okay, like
Okay, but why not? Because
no,
that's
we
what
need
Mafia
Lincoln
means,
motherfucking
dude.
Clay. Okay, Lincoln motherfucking Clay going after. He's forming
They
his
should
own.
have
He's
named
forming
it
his
the
own. What are you talking
Mercenaria or some
about?
bullshit like that. Then why do you name it a mafia game? Like, okay, you're going and hunting down a mafia, but what's the point of that?
You're going up against them. That's why it's called Mafia.
That's like naming Red Dead Redemption 2 like Pinkerton Redemption 2 or something.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro.
Okay,
It's
but you,
such a
but I
mess.
bet you love the
I feel
Mafia
like-
1 remake too. That was trash. The Mafia 1 remake was boring.
But I can't lie,
It's
they
terrible
did pretty
story.
good as a remake.
You can't even
Like,
do it.
they-
It's the same gameplay as Mafia 3. It's the reason why people. I
Way
know why
better
people
than
didn't play
The Last
Mafia
of
3,
Us
and I'm not
1
going to say why,
remake.
but I know why people didn't play Mafia 3. They got offended with the game. They said they couldn't handle it.
Oh, I know which angle you take.
Yeah.
I know which
Well,
angle
I mean,
you're
no,
looking
it's not
at
an
it
angle.
from.
It's just the
Yeah.
truth. I mean, there's
Yeah.
people out there
It
that
is.
they
Yeah, I
ain't
can
playing a
see
game
that.
like that. I mean,
I can see that. Holy shit, that's so true.
well, that's
Yeah,
why.
that's probably what happened. But honestly, that goes to show that sometimes, like, if you're gonna go like further away from what the true original storyline of it is, then name it something else.
I
and
no, I
people will
disagree. I
understand
disagree.
that.
Some of the best games, they have deviated from the norm. Look at Saints Row 2022. Yeah, the studio shut down. Hopefully they found new work. But
Oh, you're shilling Saints Row 2022?
look, if I worked on that game, I would have been like, yes, do your thing. Okay.
Yeah, you
Okay,
would've been a good,
so what did you
are
want them to
that, man.
do? You wanted
just-
them to play it safe and just
dude.
bring back Johnny Gat and bring back the old Third Street Saints? That shit's boring. We've already played that, and
No,
fans would have
but-
bitched about that
but-
too.
No, but because Johnny Gat's not like Johnny Gat isn't the one who made gangsters in the first place, bro. There's a billion authentic gangster stories that they can nail, bro.
So you
why do you
wanted
think
more of a
Rockstar
realistic
does the
Saints
best?
Row? Yeah, well, I think if they ever bring Saints Row back, I don't know who would do it, but I mean, if they ever bring Saints Row back, I think they would just have to start totally new, totally a brand new take on all of it.
Dude, you know what they should have done? You know where they messed up is because this will goes to show that the artist can never pay too much to the critique, because instead of like understanding what they did in Saints Row 2, well, listen, they bent the knee into people calling it a GTA clone. But that just goes to show you guys can't handle it. You guys aren't the devs that you guys think you are. Like, why'd you have to then, instead of, okay, then taking it from a different angle, you decide to put in aliens and like the president getting kidnapped, so you have to become, like, a
Saints
Secret
Row 3 and
Service
4 are
member.
not great. I
Like,
think
pathetic, dude.
Saints Row 3 and 4
You
are
know?
absolute garbage, to be honest.
No, I don't know what
Especially
happened,
4.
man. Like,
Yeah,
I
I mean,
remember
well, it-
Saints Row 2 was so hardcore.
Yeah, I know. Well,
That was, like,
Saints Row 2
such a
was a
gangster-ass,
fantastic
like-
alternative to GTA 4 because GTA 4 was serious,
Oh,
grounded,
yeah, bro.
you know, less like
Yeah.
San Andreas, and everyone wanted
It's
the San
over.
Andreas name.
Yeah.
And yeah,
100%, dude. And I
Dustin
don't know, man.
Predacious
And
super
that just,
chatted
and you see what's going on with
$4.99.
Rocksteady, and
Not
they're now
styling my
going
out
into
for
the whole
interacting
live
with the
service
chat
swap.
BTW.
Like, and
What
these
is
are the
wrong
guys
with
that
this
gave us
loser
like the
Lamau?
Batman games. Like, that's so pathetic, dude. Like, talking about really fumbling the bag. Like, all this live service slop is so, like, it's delusional, you know? And I don't know what they're going for. It's literally because it's a quick cash grab. That's all it is. Like, this is what happens
well,
when,
I mean,
honestly, it's these investors' faults too and shit, because they're literally just
but
playing
look,
around with
okay,
these devs.
no. Let's say we were making a game. Would you want the game to live on for the next few years, or would you want it to die immediately after it releases? I mean, that's really how it stands. Your game has to be a live service in this era. There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
If you have the vision, if you like have the vision, then obviously you're supposed to stand for what you think is right. And I think that that's where it goes to show what type of a dad you are, if you're willing to stand for your work rather than chasing for the money, you know?
Okay, but
And that's what a lot of these
but these games
things
take so
have
much
done.
money to make, and all the advertising and all this, and it's just like, well, yeah, I mean, you have to go live service because, or at least have to have a roadmap for single player content, because if you don't, it's going to die and fall off quick. I mean, how many people do you think are playing Mafia 3 right now? I can look it up on Steam. I guarantee it's less than
Okay,
1,000 people.
yeah,
So what I'm saying is
going
that
back to your question, when you're like, what do you prefer, having a game that takes like 1 or 2 years, or like having something that's going to be played for years? Well, dude, obviously a real dev, like somebody that really cares about their creativity, isn't thinking about longevity in the first place. They're thinking about what they can do. Just like Rockstar, bro.
The times have changed. The times have changed. You need to get with the times. You know, quite frankly, I agree with the Take-Two guy. I think they should be charging per hour to play these games.
Dude, you know, then that would mean I put like $5,000 down.
Well, you've already done that anyway, right? You bought all those Fortnite skins. I mean, dude.
No,
you did. You
dude.
did. You lied. Hey,
hell?
they're bringing freaking Eminem to Fortnite. I'm buying the skin, bro. Bro, I'm buying the skin. They are bringing Eminem to Fortnite, bro. He's going to do a performance and a concert and everything. I'm buying the skin.
If they put Eminem to Fortnite,
they are literally. He's going to have 3 different skins from 3 different eras. They're doing a big concert. I'm not trolling.
But talk about another sellout.
No,
dude.
what do
Look
you
at that
mean,
guy,
bro?
Huh?
I mean,
Eminem's
he
such
grew
a
up in the trailer park.
sellout,
What you
bro.
mean, shit? You'd sell out too?
I probably did already sell out for Rockstar. What am I talking about?
Oh
Look
yeah,
at me,
that's right. Well, hold on. Then you should be agreeing with the Take-Two guy. He said that, you know, how much the game is going to be, $120. I mean, that's how much games are anyway. You got to pay $100 to play them when they come out.
Like, honestly, I'm gonna be getting
Exactly.
what's it called?
See, you already.
The
Oh my god!
collectors, the ultimate, the special,
You're
the
down bad,
standard
homie.
edition,
You're
the
down bad,
digitalized
homie.
edition.
Look at you.
Like, yeah, man, I'm gonna be collecting
Oh,
them
wow,
all, bro.
there's
Literally-
1,300 people playing Mafia 3 right now on Steam. That's actually a lot higher than I thought.
How many people are playing Red Dead 2?
Yeah, but that
I'm
counts,
so
as, that
curious.
counts as the online, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. 23,000.
I don't think so.
23,000.
Yeah, man. See, but who else could do that for a single player title
Yeah,
that came out
but
5 years ago? That is technically a PS4 title, you know.
Yeah.
And you have 23,000 people playing that.
Okay,
like,
but those
and
numbers
by the way,
those
when
numbers are
people
low
like,
compared to Fortnite right now. Imagine how many people are playing Fortnite right now. It's probably got to be at least 100K, if not more than that.
Because Red Dead 2 is like the most testosterone.
Yeah, but you
like,
guys want this.
gore-fueled,
You guys are obsessed with these single player games, and it's done. I mean, it's really done.
Oh,
You think the Dead
until
Space remake made
GTA
money?
6
How did EA even green like that? That makes no sense. That was a total
Dead
flop.
Space did not make money. What happened was that was just like something to please investors.
So why did they
could
make
focus
it?
on a fresh new IP.
I think it was to preserve the trademark or something. Sometimes they do that stuff where
That's
they
what
just
I'm
have to
saying.
re-release
Yeah,
something
you know?
too.
Exactly. Just so they can keep their investors happy, like whoever has the bottom dollar on the line.
Okay,
you know?
but it's pointless
And let
because
them
they,
know, okay, this
it
is
barely
what
broke
the
even, I'm
type of
sure.
tech you give us.
From last I
This
heard,
is
the
what we
Dead
can
Space
do with
remake
it.
was a flop. The sales underperformed. That's because it had no roadmap, it had no DLC, it had nothing. It just said, hey, here's this game that five
that
boomers
shit was
care
like
about.
a
Here's this
beta.
game that five boomers care about from the Xbox 360 era when less people played games, and we're bringing Dead Space back, and it's littered with modern themes. Okay, well, no one wants to play that. It's trash.
That show was a beta, you know. And I don't know, you know what was like so cringy too? That one moment where there was like 12 horror games that came back to back, like in the like middle of spring, that really didn't even coincide with like any like fall season where it was like the spooky season and stuff. It's like the video game industry all came together, and they're like, we have no idea what we can do for this period. So they just like make these same old regurgitated flops. Like
Okay,
Callisto
but-
Protocol and Dead Space
Yeah.
should not have been released in that same window line, you know? It wasn't even like a month apart or something or some bullshit.
Well, you're
like
talking about the Callisto Protocol. Well, they canceled Glenn Schofield. This is what it's all about. It's not about the game itself. But the woke liberal
Yeah, that guy's
reviewers on
big.
YouTube here, the big ones, they're all woke and they're all
Yeah.
liberals. Okay, which is fine. I don't care. But that's what they are. I guarantee it. I mean, you could tell. And it's just what they did was they saw Glenn Schofield tweet this out. He said his employees are working through COVID, and they immediately canceled them. They said, how dare you treat your employees like trash? They should not be working in these unsafe, unhealthy environments. And they immediately – I'm not trolling. This was a big thing last year. And Glenn Schofield was canceled. The Callisto Protocol never stood a chance. It was over then. It was not about the game.
Yeah, I know.
It was not about
I
the
know.
game.
That's like a full-on media attack. You're right. That wasn't.
Well,
about
that's
the
because
game. That was
he
just trying to
he
ruin
ran his mouth. I
reputation.
mean, he told the truth, and I bought Glenn Schofield's game twice. Now, granted, he left the studio, but because it was a failure, I suppose. But people were more inclined to support Dead Space, and then they bitch about these remakes and they bitch about the same old game. Yet here they are throwing their money at EA for the fucking Dead Space remake. I thought EA was the devil. I thought EA sucked.
Yeah.
Now here we are throwing money at the Dead Space remake for $70. Brought nothing new to the table. It's got woke themes. We love Dead Space, right? But we don't like the Callisto Protocol? Well, guess
Yeah,
what?
that shit
It's the
was
same
terrible.
fucking game. It's the same fucking game.
It's the
The
same
only
thing.
difference is
Yeah,
that
exactly.
it is the same game. It's the same fucking director. The only difference is that the Callisto Protocol is a cinematic kind of in-your-face combat thing, which is actually an interesting take on a Dead Space thing. And the ending to both games is exactly the same. It's a jump scare. The ending is exactly the same. You roam around in both games and shoot enemies that move on the screen. Okay, well, how is it different? It's not.
It's not.
It's
over.
really not.
And that's pretty sad what they even did to Glenn. It's like he worked on Dead Space, right? He's like the original guy who basically made that. Like he made that happen. And then he basically has an argument with EA. He makes his own game, and then EA decides to release his game.
Yeah, they did it in
in
spite, and I don't think they did it to spite it, and basically
shit, bro.
they basically said,
That's
hey,
messed
we're gonna
up.
put water on your fire.
It's over.
Yeah, man. and he ended up leaving the studio too. It's like they all collectively
Alice
took a shit
Direct
on him.
super
They
chatted
Saving the show, baby, let's go.
$19.99. Do you
Yeah.
know the Muffin
Crazy,
Man dot
man.
turkey
All right, Mike, I love
No, no,
you.
no, 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 don't leave, don't
turkey,
leave, don't leave.
turkey, turkey,
What's
turkey,
wrong? What's wrong, man?
turkey,
I got
turkey,
work.
Oh,
turkey,
work, by the
turkey,
way.
turkey,
Work,
turkey,
by the way.
turkey,
What you mean,
turkey,
homie?
turkey,
Let's wrap
snowboarder,
it up. Like,
snowboarder,
okay, well, what else should we
snowboarder,
quickly talk about before
snowboarder,
thing?
snowboarder,
If
snowboarder.
you look at it, dude, what's it called? Yeah, GTA 6. We hardly ever talk about that one, right? Am I
Well,
wrong?
because it doesn't exist.
GTA 6. It's about to be the greatest technological flash advancement
Oh,
of the
my
greatest.
God.
It's gonna be a gold mine, bro. What's Rockstar like? Once the trailer starts, and we hear Michael for the 5th time saying, "Why did I move here?" And it's Grand Theft Auto 5 Definitive Edition.
Dude,
baby,
oh,
let's go.
I would be
GTA 6,
blown
dude.
away, bro. Dude, that'd be amazing. That'd be amazing.
And imagine they said, "Oh, we're bringing back all this censored content in GTA 5, and we're gonna give you a Los Santos Stories, which is about 40 missions, but you gotta wait 5 years for GTA 6. Sign me up. I'm right there, bro."
You would be, too.
Let me
I
go
mean,
back to
holy
Los
shit.
Santos. Yeah, 100%. Imagine, dude, that'll be like next level. But unfortunately, we're gonna get GTA. Nah, I'm kidding. What do you mean? Unfortunately, that game's gonna be the greatest game
It's
of all time,
over.
bro. I'm gonna be there day one. I'm gonna be here when the trailer drops. We're gonna all watch
M0,
it together.
M0,
and
M0,
once Rockstar
M0, M super
pops up with
chatted
that logo, the
$5.
R-Star logo, and you
GT
hear like
Online
Jason
made
or
over
Lucy
5
or
billion
whatever,
profit and still
and then
makes over
it
500
just like
million a
opens
year.
up with
Single
Miami,
player
bro,
gaming is
in the
flushed,
flesh,
over,
like
dead,
nighttime.
done, finished,
Colors,
the end.
vibrant, like the gators swimming around, somebody falling off a bike, like
Well, you could do that in
somebody
Mafia
getting
3. You
punched
can
in
go
the
find the
face.
gators in the swamp, and then you could just drop the NPC right near them,
Yeah,
and then
but
they...
that shit's terrible, dude. That's just like
What are
the
you
2+2
talking about, bro? You
constantly.
gotta play Mafia 3. What you mean, homie?
Every code in that game is like a 2+2. Like every animation is the same. Like everything you do, like you getting in the car, he does the same animation as you like punching somebody in the face. Like it's the same borderline cut thing. I mean, I'm just talking shit. Like I could be not serious, I'm just fucking
Oh,
around.
here we go. Now you're gonna show it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just so sad.
Yeah, dude. But I really, dude, I'm fully like, if I had to bet it, like if I had to put money on it, bro, I'm calling Grand Theft Auto 6 to be something that's so next level that we haven't seen in a like platform yet. Like you think Alan Wake 2 has good graphics? Like you think all this other slop has good graphics, bro? Wait until Rage Engine 9 comes in and knocks the socks off your feet, and you're like, oh my god. I think we're like in the same revolutionary point as GTA 3 was, like on the PS2. Like as you say it, like it's gonna be that next level. And I think they're gonna really revamp almost every single thing in that game when it comes to the shooting and when it comes to even punching. I was thinking, imagine this. I think it was one of the boxing titles, bro, that EA made. It was like one of those world fight games. So instead of like you clicking square on punching, right? So imagine like you hold the R2 like L2 to focus on somebody, and with the right like R3 analog stick, the way you swing your hand, that's where it goes. So you have better control on how you're hitting him. And if you want to kick him, you click triangle and you go into your kick stance. So now you're just kicking him with the right like R3 analog stick with whatever position you're flicking your finger to, rather than just constantly clicking the circle button. And I think it's gonna be introducing elements like that where when you play, you're like, dude, this is next gen. I mean, we're talking $2 billion on the line, bro. That shit don't come easy, bro. I made $1 billion last year, dude. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I bet, bro. What you mean, homie? Bro.
Yeah, but nah. Dude, if I was a billionaire, like me and you would have opened up like the studio for this channel already. I mean, shit.
You'd be living in that Franklin Mansion.
Yeah,
I mean, why would you be on the internet when you got the Franklin Mansion? What you mean, homie?
What you mean? No, bro. I mean, that's literally why else wouldn't you be on the internet if you had the Franklin Mansion? Imagine you just be putting
Well,
like
it'd be
bad
pretty
bitches all
miserable
over
up
your
there in the
house.
Hollywood Hills. I'm not going to lie. I mean, that's a pretty miserable life, especially if you're alone.
Dude, it's miserable everywhere.
What do you
But it's so good
mean?
at the same time too. Like it's so good at the same time because you could at least go out and it's sunny outside. Like my boys in the Midwest, like you're in the Midwest right now, freezing, bro. It's just
Oh yeah,
terrible.
this is
I
depression. I mean, look at the
mean,
skies, gray, cold weather. You know, it's like the only reason why people live here is because, well, this is pretty much what they could afford. I don't think anyone does by
believe me,
choice.
when GTA 6 comes out and you put that heater right next to you, dude, and you're walking in the sunny-soaked Miami, you know, Vice City,
Oh
that immersion,
man,
that immersion's
what a
gonna be
boring map,
next level.
Miami. I mean, there's literally nothing to do.
Oh no, dude.
Never heard of
Oh,
Miami
by the
before
way,
until this game, you know.
you know what type of really cool inspirations that game's gonna like take from movies, man? Like from Scarface and stuff.
Never seen it.
And they're gonna be focusing on the drug trade and all that, right?
Oh man.
So it's gonna be
Well,
like
yeah, I mean,
Breaking
Mafia 3 does
Bad-esque
kind of stuff
type
like
of
that. I
like,
mean,
dude, holy shit, the way you're showing Mafia, like,
what do you mean, bro? What you mean,
Take Two
homie?
show. You're a Take Two show too.
Oh,
We're
we
the
love
same
Take Two. We
kind.
love Take Two.
It's under the same branch, literally, like Rockstar and 2K, right? Didn't 2K make
Yeah,
Mafia
yeah.
games? Yeah, holy shit, look at that, man. See, at the end of the day, like Take Two knows where to put their fine dollars at, bro. And that's like wherever's gonna be making
Well, yeah, like I
that
said,
next step.
you know, if we worked at the grocery store and they said, "Hey, look, the bananas are a hot item," well, you know, you have to order more bananas. I mean, that's what people are demanding. It's a supply and demand thing. We learned about it in high school. I don't remember anything about it, but because I wasn't listening, I was staring at the wall.
It's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, when do you think the trailer is gonna be out?
Well, hopefully by December 1st, because I'm done with this
December
waiting crap.
1st?
I'm done with this waiting crap. But do I think Rockstar is going to say anything this week? No.
Yeah, I don't think I think this will be the last week of silence until
Well, I hope. I am done. I am done. I've been out here for 2 weeks straight talking about this, and it is like pulling teeth.
Yeah.
I mean, no one has
appreciate
anything to
you
say
for
until the
that,
trailer
brother.
comes out. It's ridiculous. And it's like, well, this is the last time ever where we're going to be able to talk about this game before we know what it is. That's insane. Because the next
I know,
GTA ain't
right?
coming out for another probably 15 years. So this is a big
really
deal. This is a big
historic,
deal. This
dude.
is the best time because we can speculate, we can surmise on like what could this be, you know.
Yeah,
Let the
it's
mind
history.
run
Like, we're
wild.
gonna look
But
back
as
at
soon
these
as the
times
trailer
and
comes
we're gonna
out,
be
as soon
like,
as the trailer comes out, you're going to have an understanding of what the game is, the characters, what they look like, how they sound, things of that nature. And, you know, it's going to put to bed some of those things.
I'm really expecting your deep dive on the trailer, dude.
We're going through it frame by frame.
2-minute, 30-second
We're going through it
trailer.
frame by
man.
frame.
I want that thing spread to like 3 hours long, Mike, of you analyzing everything written in detail on that game, bro. Like, I can't
Well,
wait
it
for your
depends. I mean,
theories
if the
either,
trailer
like,
if the trailer doesn't show
next
much, it's going to
level.
be a little bit hard. But we'll see. I mean, if it has a lot of action in the trailer and stuff to dissect, then sure.
I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna let go so
Yeah.
the other fans could join in.
Oh.
By the way, legendary Michael, dude. So yeah, so what I'm saying is, dude, watch. So what's gonna happen is once we're gonna be coming close to that final week, they're gonna put out like a countdown.
Yeah.
And it's gonna have that 7 days or 6 hours, a couple hours thing, and then with the legendary like logo. And here's the thing: why I'm calling the trailer is gonna be like 2 minutes and 30 plus. Like it's gonna be a hefty one.
Ooh.
Is because since the wait has been like this long, right?
Yeah.
And the investors are putting in their money, so they're expecting something that really showcases what this 10 years has been worthy of. Like
Okay, dude.
like this is really gonna be the presentation, dude. Yeah, man. Think about it. Like they can't like try to finesse or BS. Like I'm pretty sure all of them agreed that okay, if you really want, and all these marketers, they're like so strategic, dude, and they're like, okay, if you really want to make sure that you have like a really strong startup, especially if the window's like in a 1 year release.
I think it will be. I think this game is
fiscal
coming
year
out fall
24,
2024. I mean, that sounds crazy,
Yeah.
and there's nothing to go off of. But
Yeah,
I
dude,
really
I do
believe that
too.
this time around, I really believe that this time
I
around
do too.
they are a little bit more ready. Well, It doesn't really feel that way right
No.
now, but
Marketing pipeline. No,
well,
right
I'll
away,
be a
look,
lot more
and you're
excited if
right.
it does say fall 2024 at the end of the trailer, because it's like, okay, that's next
Exactly.
year. But if it says 2025 or
Exactly.
some shit, I'm putting that on the back burner.
And the biggest surprise is, and that's what they're going to, that's going to be the final, like, nail in the coffin for the surprise, is people are going to be expecting, like, a later date. But the ultimate shock, and especially if they want to have, like, a roided marketing premise, then they're going to have to do something like a 6 to a 9 month window. Like, boom. And, all right, like, oh, you think it's going to be spring 2025? You think it's going to be like December, like winter 2024? It is going to say fall 2024. And even if you want to get crazier, imagine it says like October, or it says August, or it says September with a date, like 2024. That's when the internet's really going to break apart. Like, that's when the hype is really
I think you guys are
so
overhyping this right
insane.
now, bro. I mean, the hype is at an all-time low. It really is. I mean, you got normies talking about it on, like, you know.
It's the calm before the storm. That's why
Oh,
that thing is big,
well, Sam
dude.
Hauser needs to
I'm
get going here. I
telling
mean, put the turkey in the gut and let's get it going. You know, let's get this countdown going here. This is getting ridiculous. And I'm just hoping
yeah,
I'm
dude.
hoping it's within
Like,
I'm hoping it's within before the Game Awards at least, because if we have to wait until after the Game Awards, like, oh my God, bro.
no, dude. Are you kidding me? I mean, if that happens, you know what it is for? Because Rockstar feels so bad for everybody else. It's like that's
Well,
actually
yeah,
a
I mean,
charity
yeah, the
play.
focus.
They
no
don't
one,
need
well,
to do
yeah.
that, you know. Like, they don't really need to do that.
Well,
That-
and
that'll
you
just be-
have to
that'll
think
be
about it
a-
like this. I mean, other publishers are looking. They're going to be looking for this trailer and saying, "Well, do we need to shift our release date potentially? You know, because we need to clear way for GTA 6."
100%.
That's what I'm saying.
100%. GTA 6 is probably going to be the game that whenever it comes out, whatever game had like a release date to it, they're going to probably push it back like 2 weeks, or they're going to like even release it 2 weeks earlier or 2 weeks later, or even a month.
Yeah, but they're
Fuck,
already
maybe
saying
even 2, dude.
GTA is going to be
GTA
125
6
bucks, 150 bucks, like all these fake rumors, all this fake crap about what it could be, what it couldn't be, and it's just like,
No,
well, that's
I
why
don't
Sam
think
Hauser needs to
so,
put this
dude.
shit to bed and say, look, this is the trailer countdown. It's coming on this specific date. Boom, shut the fuck up. Because everyone's this misinformation about what the Take-Two guy said, and you know, oh, you have to, you know, pay by hour to play this, and it's just like people are believing into that shit, and it's like that's not gonna ever fucking happen.
And you know what's going to be crazier too, bro? Imagine like that.
Well, I mean, that's
like,
what you have to do at the
by way,
arcade
it's
if you
gonna
want to
be
play. You
70
gotta put a
bucks,
quarter
like,
in.
It's definitely going to be $70, or if anything, they like. I don't know if they're going to be introducing an $80 game, like $80.
Well, the games are already $100.
thinking-
I paid $100 for Starfield. I paid $100 for
Yeah, if you think about
Call
it,
of Duty.
exactly.
I
They're
paid
gonna put
$100
some
for
sort of
all of
pre-order
these games.
element
Mortal
in it.
Kombat.
100%.
So
Dude,
there's going to be a
just even by
$100
having it a
edition.
week before like release. Imagine if they do the pre-release type of pre-ordering system, where you got to pay like $30 more for you to
Let
play.
me ask you this. No, let me ask you this. What if they came out with an all new system? The Take-Two guys like, hey, you can play this 6 months early, but you got to pay $500. Would you do it?
Dude, right now, Mike, I'd put $1,000 down.
Oh my God, dude!
On a fully polished, as expected. Like, I'm talking the Strauss Zelnick version, like the one that Strauss Zelnick is playing. You know, like that type of like fully polished. I would put $1,000 right now. Right now, if you would came to me with a copy of GTA 6,
You are
for
down
me to
bad.
slap it on, and it's somehow like the releases edition, like the edition that it's gonna be in the release window, and it's somehow that version, bro. Then 1,000%, I would put $1,000.
Hell, you know, Take-Two
down.
should just go forward with that new strategy, because I think people are willing.
Cash, and I'm
Oh
telling
my
you, bro.
God.
And you know what's gonna make it even more hype is that if they open up the pre-order for the game once the launch comes out.
Oh, you're talking about the
Best
trailer.
Buy's gonna
What if they did say
Yeah, yeah,
pre-order
like,
now?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, then
like,
that means it's
imagine when
coming in the
trailer
fucking
drops
spring.
and
What if
it's
it comes in the
exclusive-
spring of 2024? It's like that soon. That would be fucking
dude,
insane.
I'm telling
that
you,
would
that
be
will
fucking
be
insane.
insanity. That will be the biggest marketing scope that we've ever seen in our entire lives.
I would literally be blown away. I'd probably cry if the game were coming out that soon. I mean, that would be just unprecedented. But the chances of that happening are probably 0
Yeah,
to
very
none.
slim. Yeah, that's like the Doomer fantasy, but that's a Gloomer
Oh,
fantasy.
the
That's
Doomer
like a
fantasy,
Gloomer.
by the way. Doomer fantasy, by the way.
Yeah, that's a Gloomer fantasy right there.
Oh,
Like,
what the hell
in a
does that mean?
perfect world, we would honestly, after that trailer, imagine if
Well,
it's
I mean,
like
they've had how many
March,
years to work on this
24th.
game? I mean, they should have something to show for by now.
Oh, I know. That's exactly why I'm thinking that it'll at least have like a proper release window. I mean, it won't just say trailer. It might not say a month or a thing, but a release window meaning, like fall 2024.
Well, maybe not even that. Maybe just
imagine
20.
it says
yeah.
winter
maybe
2024.
winter,
Exactly.
yeah. 2024.
2024. Yep, exactly.
And they can
Like,
always
just
push it back.
2024.
Because I think Hogwarts Legacy
Yeah.
did that when I remember reacting to it out here, and they had a very vague timeline on when the game was coming. Like, I can't remember what it said exactly, and then it got delayed, and so it allowed them to push it back further. If they don't give a specific date, then
remember that shit? Holy shit, dude! I remember the 11/11/22.
Oh,
give me a break.
Oh,
and then they had to change it to like 9/6 or whatever to fit like a cool scheme and everything.
You know, I
like,
really wish
give me a
Crocat would have
break.
came back. It's just like, where is this guy when you need him? You know what I mean?
Crocat's gonna be back whenever GTA 6.
Well, I thought he was going to put out a
probably be
Starfield
back
video. I think there was
before it.
enough content there, but I guess everyone was. He chooses less popular games or I guess unorthodox kind of.
Or imagine Crocat's like just a Bethesda show, and he thinks that game's perfect. That's why he's like all upset. He's like, I'm not making anything anymore because
he
people
made
are
the
not
video and he said Todd
interested.
Howard, Sweet
Imagine.
Little Lies and stuff. I mean, I know it's a meme, but.
Oh yeah, I remember
that's
that.
what
yeah,
I was
he's
thinking.
the
It's
one
like,
who made that meme.
Yeah.
He made that meme. Yeah, holy shit, you're right. The Sweet Little Lies. That's right. That was a Crocat video.
But here's the thing:
man.
if you look at the numbers on Starfield right now, abysmal. More people are playing Half-Life 1. I'm not even trolling. I can look it up right now.
Oh, you're not wrong.
But now, granted, it is on Game Pass, and I will say Starfield Starfield as exclusively a Game Pass game. It's not too shabby as a Game Pass game. But the problem is that you could buy it for $60-$70. That is not what I would recommend.
Starfield was something to be hated on, bro, because unfortunately
but it's trash.
This is what happened. It is, but there's more bigger trash out there that gets a little bit more praise. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, like what happened was everybody hates on Xbox. Everybody's a
I know that.
warrior.
I know that, and that's why. These were my two games, and we're getting both of them. I mean, not GTA 6, but we're getting a trailer for that next, in the coming weeks. But I already said the last two games for me in terms of like, can we save the industry? I said Starfield, and again that turned out to be a total disaster. And then I said GTA 6, and I didn't think we were getting the GTA 6 trailer this year. I really didn't. That was a big wild one. I thought, because the hype was in October. It was called Rocktober. Remember, I was hyped at the beginning of October. I came out here and I had faith. I had hope that Rockstar might pull that curtain back on the 26th or the 28th of October. And when those dates passed, I stopped. I just didn't care anymore. I thought, okay, this isn't happening.
You were a good luck charm to GTA 6, dude, because during all of the Octobers that came, you never talked about GTA 6. This October,
well, because I lost faith. I lost faith. I talked about it a few times.
Shit.
No one cared. No one was hyping it up. Well, and quite frankly, I think Sam Houser said we need to press the button and just release this in early December because of all of the talk surrounding the game in October. And, a Video Game Donkey put out that video and 10-year wait for GT. I mean, it just doesn't look good. It's like they have nothing to show for it. It's like, and I think Sam Houser maybe said, hey, look, let's throw a trailer out, show them that it exists, and it'll shut them up. Because it was getting to a point where it's just like, man, this company fucking does suck, and it's like they have nothing to show for except milking the online events and stuff like that, and it's just like, where the fuck is GTA 6? So I'm honestly thinking, and I'm not saying they're rushing shit, but it's just like I really just think this was a kind of response to that, and more so that as opposed to, hey, this is ready or this is when we want to do it. I think this was just a last minute response. I'm not saying they're rushing it, and maybe this was always the plan, but to me it just seems out of nowhere.
You know what I think? I think the game has been done since like
Okay.
summer of this year.
Okay, bro.
Like it's been when they added like the final things to it, and now since then they've just been on the polishing race. Like since then,
I mean,
there's probably somebody
imagine trying
that's
to find bugs
testing
and
being drowned
man.
for 1,000 times. Imagine all he does. This poor guy that's testing this every day for like the past 6,000 hours. He literally got the controller. He pick up he plays as Jason. He jumps inside the pool and he drowns. Jumps inside the pool and he drowns. And he's doing this for 10 hours a day, every day since like probably June. Imagine. Like just constantly playing.
Well,
playing
and not
out,
only that,
out,
but I mean,
out, like,
with a lot of the video game
engine,
testers,
you know?
their feedback might not even be really taken seriously. Like they can jot down the bugs and say, look, this needs to be. I mean, I don't really know how it works. I've never done it before.
GTA 6, yeah, I know what you mean. I know they're like, oh, we want it so bad, we're just gonna say everything's perfect.
Look. What I hope.
It's over.
What I hope is that this doesn't release on PC day one. Do you think this is going to be different on that?
No, it's not going to
M0,
be on PC day one.
M0,
It is not
M0,
going
M
to
super
be on
chatted
PC day one, dude.
$5. The real
Because
Pro
honestly,
Cat posted in the chat.
Rockstar does
Legend
not treat
recognizing
their
world
ports like
class.
just
Real
another. I
recognize
know you're
real.
gonna meme on me
Legendary
right now
stream.
and be like,
Clinking
oh,
beer
but look
monks.
at, for example,
Clinking beer
definitive
monks.
edition
Clinking
and the
beer
RDR1
monks.
port and stuff like that. By the way, those are outsourced, and that's Take-Two's call. That's not Rockstar's call. Rockstar wasn't able to do the definitive editions, and so they outsourced it to Grove, and they fumbled the bag. And this 11 studios or whatever did Red Dead 1 port. It was literally copy to copy like a direct port, but they kind of delivered it. So I think now this 11 studios is going to be like that third partner next to them that whenever they need a simple port.
Alex
but when
Escobar
it comes to like
super
a real
chatted
$4.99 port, they
The
don't
real
fuck
Crow
around.
Cat
You
in
know?
chat.
They don't treat it
Roll
like it's
the red
something
carpet,
to just throw on
dude.
another thing, because they need to keep the aesthetic feel of that game. They need to make sure no matter what platform it's on, it's got to be polished. And they wouldn't want to, already they're dealing with like the greatest game of all time. They want to make sure it all like lands. They're not going to be spending time on making it both on console and then porting it on PC as they're making the game. They honestly want the game to go live, and they want to fully focus on what they've always been known for, their console, you know? They're console fanboys. Realistically, Rockstar has always been about their console business. Now, that doesn't mean they don't do a wonderful job on their PC ports.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. They nail it, dude.
Well,
you know?
consistently, the
Every
PC
time
port has
they
always
had a
came
PC
out.
port-
The PC port has always came out later than the console.
Yeah, like
So-
a year later. Even I think Red Dead 2 came out like a year and a half later, and that's because
Well,
they
and
took it
that's good
serious,
because
you know?
the shit you see
Like-
about Red Dead 2 now, it's just like I'm not gonna get into it too deeply, but it's just
and
like
And I so get you. I really get you, because Rockstar, at the end of the day, bro, they want that what they made for the past 10 years to be treated seriously.
That's what I'm saying.
And then they're not gonna have people modding it the first day it's out with like somebody running on a tiny horse and shit. Like, no.
Imagine.
First, you look at
I mean,
this
I don't know
game
how to
that we
even.
made, you know. Like, first look at
Imagine
this, what we made,
imagine
take
if we
it
built a
seriously.
house. Imagine if we built a house, and it was like this cool special house, and then someone buys it, and then they go in and they just gut the whole house, and all your work is gone. And it's like, well, I mean, yeah,
exactly.
it's it's their choice. But it's like there's something to it where it's like, wow, and that's what modding is. It's like taking someone's work and saying, I'm gonna do this with it, and it's just like, I don't know.
Like, I'm only a favor of, like, this is not even modding. I'm only a favor if anything has to do with like a personal computer directing game, is the emulation. I kind of like that because it's like what's it called, like preservation, you know. Let's say you can't go get your 64, dust it off, like go take it to a cleaning house for
okay,
$80
but
just to play a
video games have always been a physical entity. Even PC gaming back in the
You're
late
right.
90s.
I have a huge
So everything has
PS5
changed.
collection, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
I have a huge disc collection. Even
Yeah,
on
the big
PS3,
box.
PS4.
You can buy
I
GTA
have
5
discs.
right now. I saw it at the store. It has 7 discs, and apparently you can play it totally offline. So that's crazy
GTA
to me.
5, right?
Yeah, GTA 5 on PC. It's got
Yeah,
7 discs.
yeah.
You can install it right from the disc. I guess no launcher, no internet needed to play the game. I could be wrong on that, but
Imagine.
that's insane.
No, you're not wrong.
Well,
That's-
I'm surprised
it
they put that
natively
out. That's
directly rips
2015.
it in.
Yeah.
Hey, you can't play GTA 5 disc on the PS5 without internet?
No, you can. You can. No, you can play GTA 5 offline on anything.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I see. Once again, just like that's what they're so good at, man. Like at the end of the day, I know. Look, I understand that they do update their games too, which obviously once you have the internet, you're gonna then update the game, get like a newer version, whatever. But their games are never to the extent of having to be worked on that much where you're gonna need internet to then patch it up. You
Well,
know?
I think these devs should come in with the mindset.
Title.
In my studio, we should pretend like patches don't exist and that what we finish is we gave it our all. Because if you're relying on patches, then you're basically saying, hey, let's put this out unfinished, and then let's just update them within the next 6 or so months with the roadmap. That's ridiculous. It shouldn't be like that, especially for single-player games. If your game is not done or it's not ready, what did the Final Fantasy guys say? Something crazy about the new Final Fantasy game that, like, they were so confident in it that I don't remember. It was something really fucking stupid.
I think so, yeah. They probably, I know, they said something out of pocket. You're not wrong. I just can't put my finger on it either. But they said something that you were like, what the fuck is this guy even talking about? But, like, every dev says that. Every dev just has to talk out of their ass about something. And I do kind of give props to, like, folks over there at Larian. Like, I'm not the biggest turn-based, like, player, bro. I don't even play swap like that. But whenever you look at the creative input, like, of devs and really looking at it and being like, dude, these guys, like, have soul. Like, these guys were schizophrenic over this game, These guys, like, thought about it and, like, they couldn't sleep over this game. And that's why it's such an anomaly to these other devs that they had to all come together, these fucking lowlives, and they were like, oh, don't expect our games to be like this, Remember that? They were like, don't expect our games to be like Larians because this is an anomaly. This happened.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Well, they were jealous that was getting all the success and all the rage because, they didn't want to put in the work. They didn't want to put in the work.
So much soul.
I literally cannot find it, but the new Final Fantasy that came out on PS5, didn't they say that there was going to be no updates for it? That you wouldn't need.
Oh yeah. I think it was that.
But I literally just typed it in on Google and I cannot find that at all. It's like it didn't exist.
Starfield was showed like that too. Remember when all these other like Xbox bought out like nerds? They were like, oh, this is one of the most full-fledged games I've ever played in my life. I'm playing it for 80 hours and not one bug. Like, are you kidding me, dude? And people were actually buying it, People were actually listening to that, and they were like, okay, wow, a Bethesda game with 80 hours? Bro, there is no game. Rockstar doesn't even nail a whole 80 hours with not one
cannot
bug.
Find this.
At least in the game, you would see like a horse floating in the background,
This is very deep. Here we go. It says a day one patch for Final Fantasy 16 is not currently planned. Dude,
imagine.
Freaking.
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, this wasn't the case. I don't know who the fuck.
That's like whistling to all of those like superior gamers and stuff.
This is from Game Informer. And I was actually blown away by this. I was like, shit, I might need to go out and buy this if they're so confident in their game. But this is what they said before the game came out. Final Fantasy 16, they said there's no day one patches planned, which is obviously bullshit. I'm sure the game's had multiple updates by now.
My point is, like, only Rockstar games you could grab a disc off the shelf and go play. Hey,
we're playing Mafia 3 without updates, and you guys missed out on a lot.
Oh yeah, that one is it rocky?
Bro, like, the car was literally floating in the air.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah, I know. I got in the car and it the car just literally floats in the air, but no, without me. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like I've never seen that before. It's fucking insane.
Hey, but honest question, though, aren't bugs like a part of video game soul as well? I mean, not too crazy, like not when it interferes.
Imagine a bug in The Last of Us 2 where it just kills the immersion, because that's a serious game. They're telling a serious story.
No, you're right, 100%.
Well, no, I'm serious. I mean, obviously they have a strong direction for the game. They're telling the story. It's very serious in tone and nature, mature. And for a game to break within that kind of timeline, I think it would ruin immersion. So, yeah, I'm sure devs laugh at their bugs and stuff, but I think it depends on what game it is.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You can't expect it exactly. Imagine that, like you're playing in this game where you're almost at the end. Spoilers, by the way, TLO to the last ending. Imagine if, for example, Abby T-posed during that moment.
That's what I'm saying. That would be
It'll be over.
That would be a big issue.
Like that'll be catastrophe.
Oh yeah, because people will meme it and be like, "Wow, they didn't finish it," and it just starts to become a thing.
Exactly. Imagine this. Imagine that meme becomes as popular as what they were expecting that ending to be. You get what I mean? So now that ending is always tied in with that meme of like.
I know,
example,
but I mean,
it's
that's what I'm saying. It's just like, well, back in the day, they didn't have another opportunity to fix their game. I mean, you really think about that. That is absolutely insane.
You're right.
They had no opportunity
exactly.
to fix their game. They had no opportunity to add more or take stuff away or anything like that. They had no. I mean, for years, this was the thing.
Even with the attack on the crunch culture and all that, it just gives them.
Okay, so but what happened? So why don't we just
not
get the
caring enough until it's time?
Here's the challenge: get some experienced devs together, have them work on old hardware and software, and have them make a game with all of the old dev kits and stuff. I mean, it's just like the technology got in the way somewhere. The technology got in the way. Everything's too complex and sophisticated, and it don't matter who's working on a game. There's going to be bugs, and it's like these games are massive. They're enormous. How do you bug? I don't know how game development works, but I don't know, like, how do they test for bugs? Do they literally hire people to do this? There's no way. That is an inefficient way to do that. I mean, I know they do, but hold on. Let's say, for example, Rockstar GTA 6. Are they going to hire a team of 100 people or so to test this out? That's not enough.
Yes, that's what I was saying.
But that's not
probably
enough.
Probably more. Like,
But in my opinion, you basically have to develop a machine learning sort of algorithm that goes through the game at rapid paces, consistently, and tries to break the experience, because that's going to be a lot more efficient than someone manually playing through the game. I mean, there's millions of possible.
So what happens is that whole playground test that they do.
Yeah.
That is already reading like all the source code that is being pumped into it by every movement.
It says it's like a car mechanic. It's like a car mechanic. They put the computer into the fucking system, and it says like this is what could be wrong, and then they further diagnose.
No, they look at it, because at the end of the day, it's the guy who puts the code in. He looks at it and says, okay, this is what broke. That's why these guys make so much money.
But something is telling them what. I mean, it's not like if you take your car into the mechanic and you don't really say what's wrong with it. I mean, the mechanic's going to have to go in and figure it out himself, and that's going to be a big process. So,
yeah,
what you're saying is that there's software for the devs to say, okay, this is what's causing some issues, right? So they're notified.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. They're not manually trying to go in and fix it.
That engine that they are. That's what I'm saying, though.
Oh.
They are. They don't have a system going in and doing it for them. Once they're playing it, on the side of it, they see all of these codes being pumped out every time they make one maneuver move, or when a bird in the background is flying around, you could see the code playing in. Once something goes wrong, then they could trace it back and see where the code broke and where it led to that bug. You know what I mean?
That sounds like a fucking nightmare, bro.
Exactly, and that's.
Well, imagine fixing Mafia 3. I mean, well, that's the thing.
Wizards.
Well, I know, but I'm saying there's not a point where you can ever make it bug free. It's literally impossible. It's a mathematics thing.
Exactly.
No, it's a mathematics thing.
And the whole thing is basically, who could give us a product that is obviously not completely bug free? It's who could give you the product that is the closest thing to being bug free. You get what I mean? There's always
Well,
going to be a thing.
you know,
who could
look,
give you a
if we were
smoother
making a game,
experience from all of that?
I would hire speedrunners and people that know how to like break things, and not just normie game testers, but people that speedrunners so they can just plow through the game, break it because they know how to freaking kind of break games.
And that's what they do. It's like, remember what I said like a couple minutes ago? Right. I'm like, some poor guy right now, as we're talking, Mike.
Yeah, I know.
This guy is like running in the water and drowning, like constantly, just trying to like stress the engine out, see if there's a bug in that instance, and somebody's constantly.
Yeah, but I mean,
this window, that window.
Here's the problem with it is that they can test it with a smaller team and try and fix the main issues. And get it ready for prime time, ready to ship, ready to get on the store. But when you get the game out to millions of players, I mean, there's going to be problems that were never discovered before.
That is true.
And it starts to become a totally different thing.
It's not being the thing itself is now being completely basically tested out from every scope and every angle.
It's being indirectly tested out. Yeah, you're right, pretty much. I mean.
Yeah, and that's why these databases exist. You ever notice where it says, "Oh, we noticed your game crashing. Would you like to make a report?"
Yeah.
And depending on how you choose to have your data and privacy settings, once there's a bug and you report that, you can directly send a coded report on what went on.
Yeah, it sends them all the stuff so they can figure it out. But I think video would help too. I remember seeing some devs saying, "Hey, do you have a video clip of this so we can get it squashed and stuff like that?"
That's true. Exactly. That's why it's such a good. That's why I love consoles, man. No matter what it is the simplicity of like. Obviously, you could record on a PC and stuff too. Yeah. But the simplicity of
you just hit one button.
Exactly. You hit one button and there we go. Boom. You just made yourself a clip. You don't have to worry about anything else. You don't have to be worrying about keeping this update driver constantly updated to make sure it clips the vids properly. This is that, you know? And I have a 4090.
Oh!
Believe me or not,
I
literally play my PS5 more than my 4090.
Okay,
my 4090 is literally it's an emulator machine.
Oh,
if I want to play
damn, you balling a 4090, homie? What you mean? Holy shit!
Dang. Yeah, dude, but it's sick,
That's
dude. I love
4090s,
but PC gaming could be better nowadays, bro, and that's because of the devs. The devs can't do PC gaming like they used to do before. Now every game has to have a certain shader compilation going on in the background, bro. And you always have to constantly be updating your drivers because obviously that's good.
I don't update my drivers and it just works.
I mean, even better.
What do you mean? I don't even update the drivers on my GPU. It just, I mean, I only need 60 frames, so I don't give a shit about anything else. If it hits 60 frames and my eyes can figure that out, then it's all good. High settings, 60 frames. That's all I'm looking. 1080p. I don't need any other bells and whistles.
Mike, look, I'm not even kidding. I'm not playing contrarian. You could give me a game, and you could tell me, look, this is pure native. This is not a port. Yeah. This is native to this device. You can get 40 hertz high fidelity, and I will choose that over fucking FPS always bouncing up and down. Constant shader stuttering, this, that, and because, bro, I'm trying to play a game and not always go in and tweak a graphic setting and then have a break the next day and wonder, oh, what can I fix now for it to be like this? And keep in mind, I have a 4090. I have HDR. Nobody can tell me shit, dude.
Yeah, that's literally right now. That's literally the best that money can buy in terms of GPU. I mean, from what I understand.
Oh yeah, seriously, the games where I can't get 60 FPS even at the most little, I'll end up sometimes rocking my 4090 for it. But then once I'm working the entire day, dude, I'm in front of a computer, I just want to grab your controller, dude, click that home button.
Exactly.
Put in 10 minutes, of just picking out what you want to play it in for an hour, 2 hours or whatever, and then call it that by one button. But with the PC, bro, it's a different type of way you gotta move with your PC, bro. And they won't get it, honestly. On the other side, it looks like, oh, you have a 4090, you know, you can't complain about it. That's true. You could technically play anything, but, you know, you always
It's
gotta,
over.
like, you always gotta respect consoles for what they are too. Cause
Yeah, well, I mean, you could buy like 3 consoles at the same price as the 4090.
4,090, let's
yeah, but
go.
the 4090
Caller at 10 out of
Oh
10.
my God,
they
bro.
look like movies, bro. They literally look like a movie. Like,
I bet that. I bet
shit,
your electricity bill with that 4090. I bet that thing's going crazy. Like,
yeah, like, but it's good too because I have like I have Corsair, dude. Their AIO is really good too. I have their whole case and all that shit. I have that Vengeance PC.
oh my God.
Like,
Did you build it or you bought a pre-made?
Hell no, bro. Money, bro. Money buys like anything that you could build better, bro. Fuck all that. Bro, why would I build it myself?
Well, I was going to do a PC building stream just for fun. I was going to buy some old parts and just see if we can put something together that actually works. And it's just like, well, it looks easy,
epic.
but then you start. If you bend one thing, it's over. The whole thing's ruined. So.
That's what I'm saying. And besides that, dude, I'm so skeptical sometimes. Not that I'm not confident in myself, but if I was to like kick start on that computer, you know, like click start, and then something doesn't work, I'll always be like, oh, what didn't I do right?
Yeah, I mean, I bought mine pre-built because I'm not fiddling around with that. I'm not fiddling around with that. I mean, there's too much. There's too much. I mean, the processors are $500. The fucking GPUs are $1,000. It's like I'm not building that shit. Exactly. I mean, you know, you put it in wrong. You bend one thing and it's over. It's like, oh, Michael, don't be autistic. And it's like, well. You know, I mean,
No.
Exactly.
That's wrong. That's wrong. You can't always free ball it in, bro. That's stupid. That doesn't make sense, you know? You got to be literally like a professional at it. Okay, people are going to be like, oh, but I built my PC. Yeah, but you probably had like $1,000 laying around and you didn't give a shit about your money. You didn't care if that thing broke on you, you know? You could have fucking picked up anything and put trash together and have it thing.
Yeah, mine's got that water cooler shit, and it's like, bro, I don't even dude. If that's started to start problem,
hell no.
What do you mean? It's like there's liquid running in this. Like, why is that even a thing? That doesn't even make sense.
That's what I'm saying.
How are cars cooled? I mean, they got liquid coolers too. I mean, I don't know. How does the Tesla cool? There's no engine. Like, now we're starting to just really get the mind going here.
That's a battery.
Yeah,
right?
but water and electricity do not mix. I mean,
car.
a fifth grader would understand that, right? Well, a first grader. But it's just like, so why are we mixing them? Why is there water cool, by the way?
When people have a lot of money and they don't know what to spend it on, they're just gonna do fuck all, you know? They're gonna just put their money on things that really don't make sense and matter because it's just something to do.
I don't even know how it's cooling. I mean, I don't even know how that shit works. It's just like there's water in a tube that goes around and around and around and dissipates the heat somehow. Like, I don't know what the fuck it even is. Sometimes it was making a gurgling sound.
Anything about liquid
I was like, well, it's still working.
What
I mean, fuck it. What you mean, homie? I bought mine pre-built. They said never do that. They said never. But I haven't had any problems. I mean, a few blue screens here and there, but it works.
That's such a contrarian take.
What are you talking?
Holy shit!
What?
No. When people say don't buy a pre-built, like, or build your own PC and stuff like that.
Yeah, but that's only if you know how to do it. It's only if you know how to do it. If you don't know what you're doing,
and imagine a lot of idiots don't know how to do it, and
that's like getting under your car and saying, "Oh, I know how to change oil, but I've never done it before."
Exactly.
Well, that's why you take it to someone that knows how to do it, because it's like they know how to do it, and if you don't know how to do it, it could be more time and money down the drain.
You could go on that Reddit, the PC Master Race or whatever it's called, and you'll see all of these idiots melting one.
Yeah, but here's the thing with
part,
PC gamers: they don't play video games. They just obsess over their fucking GPU. I don't even, dude. My MacBook Air. I'm not even trolling. My MacBook Air renders video faster than my fucking 4070 Ti. I'm not even trolling. I got the same programs opened up.
I bet.
It's like, what the fuck is this?
It's over.
Damn thing's useless. The damn Intel CPUs are shit still.
Dan from LA super chatted $5.
That, like, look, no matter what type of high tech you have, it's still somehow gonna bust in one way or another. And it only matters now is
woman,
Can you
woman,
troubleshoot?
woman.
Can you look at what's going on with your system? If you can, then good, you're in luck. But if you can't, imagine you
Oh
just
yeah,
spent like money, all
if
of
my
this money
PC
for
stops
something
turning
that can
on, well,
be
that's
so
probably the
fragile.
end. I mean, I ain't gonna figure it out. I mean, I'll have to take it to someone that can figure it out, and then they're gonna say this is what's wrong, and it's like, well, do you really trust them, or are they just pulling chain? And it's just like, that's why when your car breaks down, you got to go to someone you can trust, because they could be pulling chain and playing possum and saying all of these things are wrong when maybe they're not, or they're stupid,
Yeah, no, for sure, man. And that's why, I personally think whenever people are like, "Oh, would you recommend me to build my PC?" I turn around to them and I look at them. I'm like, "Bro, who the fuck do you think you are?" Like last time I checked, you're not a PC builder, Like you've never
Well,
done
it's
it once
just
in your
that's
life.
what I'm
You
saying.
think
It's like
gonna be that
it's like
easy
if you found like
to-
super cheap parts, like a super old CPU and an old motherboard. Like if you were practicing, like I don't know if they,
Oh
know,
yeah.
if
Yeah,
you
that's
if you if you had
fine. That's fine.
experience. And it's
But
like, yeah, you
don't
got
play around with a
you got to start.
4090,
So yeah, that's what I'm
you
saying. You got to start somewhere. But yeah, your first build shouldn't be a 4090 and a fucking $600 CPU. I mean, that could go wrong pretty quick. I mean, if you don't know how to put the
Exactly,
CPU in, or
dude.
you do the thermal paste wrong or whatever, it's just like, yikes. There goes your $500 CPU. You bend the pens, it's over. And then the RAM, you got to slam it in there. It's like,
some of
what
these
is this
people
shit?
don't even
This
know
is
how to, like,
1970
build a
technology,
Lego.
dude. This is 1970.
know?
It's crazy. You got
Well,
water
bro,
tubes
some
up
of
in
these
that bitch.
people
Like,
don't even know
who
how
is
to,
building a
like-
PC? I mean, you look at a PC and it's like a whole different. It's like, what is this thing?
It's a whole different ball game, bro. It really
Yeah.
is, and that's so it's so fucked up when people get misled like that. Like, oh, build your PC. So now this poor idiot that just spent like months getting his money up to go get a PC, he thinks it's like, oh, it's so cool, it's so wonderful. I'm just gonna YouTube a video and shit. But like, no, like. No matter what, dude, at the end of the day, it's experience. It's another thing whenever you worked on, like,
Yeah.
broken computer parts to installing them, and then you know how to troubleshoot them, you know how to access certain BIOS to look at one
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
This,
Yeah, it's
this,
just
that,
it's
and that's
an all-day
different,
event.
you
It's a
know?
multiple-day event, really, to be honest. I mean, especially if something doesn't go right, if your PC
Exactly.
doesn't turn on and you just got done building it, like, holy shit.
Yeah, man. Imagine the panic attack on that.
Oh,
Some people
Lord.
literally
Yeah.
can't handle
Yeah,
that,
or if you hear
dude.
like a
Some
popping sound
people
or
get
something, you hear
heart
like a
attacks
popping
and
sound or
shit.
something, it's like, oh, fuck this shit, bro. It's over.
Yeah, and then
Should've
you
bought the console
decided
for
not to get
$400.
warranty, so now you
Dude.
just popped up $600 for no reason.
It's
dude.
over.
Oh man, oh terrible. Oh man, it could not be me. That's what I'm saying, bro. If that's what I'm saying. Like, I could have, bro. I have a lot of friends,
Yeah.
really smart. They could have built my shit. But honestly, bro, I'd rather just have like the warranty factor even in it as well. Because if I'm able to get a 4090, bro, paying an extra couple $100 to have it pre-built from like a certified company is not an issue for me.
Well, I mean,
I'd rather just have that there. Boom. Now I know 4 years, no matter what happens to this, if it blows up, I can still send it and I'll get a new, computer back to me.
they'll replace it.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not stressing.
Exactly.
Yeah. But like, I'm not gonna be constantly just jittering every time I do something, thinking, "Oh my God, I didn't pay warranty for any of these items, and I don't know what I'm doing." Like, I need to constantly take it back and forth to my local electronic shop. These guys are finessing me. Like, no,
Unbelievable.
Like, I don't need time for that shit. That's why consoles superior forever, bro. There's nothing wrong. Honestly, there's nothing wrong for just getting like a $500 console.
I mean, that's
grabbing
how it
yourself
always
a
was.
thick-ass
I mean,
disc.
video games started with
you know?
consoles, unless I'm misinformed. Like, the GPU didn't exist until, like, what, 1998 or 9? Like, NVIDIA didn't get started until then. Like, no one played games on their computer unless it was, like, some fucking... Well, how did the games run back then?
literally have,
I mean,
like,
think about it. They made Toy
have,
Story
like,
on a 1995 computer. Like,
PS5 games. Oh yeah, and imagine they can never get that type of graphical fidelity in the game yet. If you think about it, Toy Story has better graphics than Red Dead Redemption 2. If you really do think about it, the way it runs,
well,
the way it renders,
especially
and-
Toy Story 2 and 3, especially 3. Like, yeah, we'll never hit that.
Yeah, bro, that thing, that goes next level. The nighttime and the nightshade, the way they make the night.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
in those movies is
real time,
next level,
Yeah,
bro.
not in our lifetime. No, it will not happen.
Yeah.
Not real time.
Yeah,
Maybe in
that
200
thing
years.
is next level.
It ain't happening. I mean,
shit is
Casper
crazy,
from
bro.
1995. I mean, the ghost effects still look pretty good. How do they do it?
Man.
How do they do it? I mean, your
Man.
phone's more powerful than the
Imagine
hardware they
the
worked on. That doesn't even make
Casper thing,
sense.
you're so
It's like
right.
it's like ancient Egypt. How did the pyramids get built? Well, we don't know. They had
man.
primitive
Oh,
technology
I can
back
tell you
then.
who built them. I can tell you who built that.
Well, they said
thing.
giants came in and built them. It was
Sam
a
and
totally
Dan
different world
Hauser.
back then.
Sam Hauser and Dan Hauser. They
No,
did
what you mean, Howie? It's over.
Imagine, holy shit! That's how they get the alien info to now put it in their new Rockstar titles. You know, it's like a little trading base between the aliens. Oh, shit. I don't know, man. Like, time is rolling up, man. December is coming in so hot.
It's over.
So
We only got
fast.
11 days
Dude,
until
it's
December
crazy.
1st.
Holy shit, dude! Can you imagine that? Like, it feels like yesterday where it just got announced.
It's
And
almost
everybody was like,
it's gonna be officially 2 weeks tomorrow since they announced it.
Yeah.
And did you go on eBay?
Imagine.
Did you go on eBay? Someone printed out the announcement and they framed it and they're selling it in the frame for $10. Dude,
Yo,
I am not
did they
trolling.
print it on like a regular paper?
No, they
Like
said
when
it's
it
high
happened?
quality premium paper and they put it in a frame. GTA 6 trailer
Oh,
announcement. I'm not even trolling,
no.
bro. Dude.
Oh no, you know somebody will buy that, right?
Oh hell yeah!
You know,
Well, I
they're
was
just
thinking about
trying
doing.
out-
I was thinking about doing. We got to get the hype out of up here. I got the framed fucking
Somebody
announcement from
probably
Sam
just,
Hauser, baby.
like,
What you
they're
mean?
bidding on it.
No.
Yeah, dude. Holy shit, they're bidding on it right now. That's
No,
why it's not sold yet.
No,
That shit's probably like $500 deep
there's
already.
no
Like,
way.
this is the thing, dude. Are you kidding me?
It's
Like,
over.
And imagine being like, oh, this is the paper that Sam Hauser sneezed on. Like, whenever he-
Okay. Dude. Dude.
And then they'll just start making millions of dollars. Like, that's all it takes, bro. I'm telling you, man, this life is so, like, Matrix, bro. I don't want to get it too deep, but this shit's a joke, bro.
What
This
do
shit's
you
a joke.
mean?
Somebody literally sold like LeBron James there for like $25,000. He made money, bro.
Oh,
from
yeah?
going into, and who even knows if he went to that game? He could have poured it in that bag, bro. You know, just took a nice rip and put it in that bag and was like, "Oh, this is
Yeah.
like LeBron James
It's crazy.
thing," and somebody bought it for $25,000. What a joke, bro! It's
Unbelievable.
ridiculous. Oh man.
Unbelievable.
All right, Mike. I appreciate
Hell yeah,
you,
bro.
dude. Love you, man. Love the
Hell
channel.
yeah! Thanks for
You're
calling
my
in, bro.
brother.
Hell yeah! Let's
You
get
too,
it.
bro, dude.
Let's get it. 11 days. All right, folks. That's gonna do it. We're gonna wrap this up here. We are going to wrap this up here. We do appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, supporting the show. The question of the day earlier in the show was, will GTA 6 be on PS4? The answer was 75% no and 24% yes with 194 votes. 11 days until December. Will Rockstar pull the curtain back in just 11 days? Well, that remains to be seen, but we will be here breaking in as soon as there is an update on GTA 6, the biggest entity in all of entertainment. With that said, appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, supporting the show. It's over!